Welcome back to the SSL Family Dad channel. Today we're going to be doing a little upgrade, a little update on our water system, the very beginning of a series of videos on water quality, especially if you live in a house on a well. Here in Michigan, we have a very iron-rich water. We have lots of iron in the water, so you get a lot of rust and you have to deal with that. Well, it's great to have your own supply of water in your homestead, that you're not connected to the city sewer, city water, you don't rely on anybody else. I got my own power, I got my own well, I provide my own power. The well water here is a little bit less than desirable. There are some quality issues with it, and so one of the first things you can do to help with water quality in your home is install a sediment filter. They are fairly easy to install. They are very inexpensive. And so let's get started. I'll show you what we've got and what we're going to dig into today. We'll get this popped in. We'll tell you how it works. So I should be able to isolate this. I want to put the filter right in this spot right here. This is a main valve coming in I can shut off, and then I've got another valve right here I can shut off. So that should isolate that completely. And I can just break that union, cut some of this pipe out, and then add our filter right in here. I'm going to run it on a diagonal, I think, between the two. So we'll put the filter right down there, and then we'll just have a drain hose that we can clean that filter out into a bucket every once in a while if we want to get that sediment out. So this is the unit. These things are built really well. So this is a SimPure model. It has a flow direction, so it'll go this way. This is glass. This is all brass. I'm going to add valves on each side of it so I can easily change the filter out if I need to. So I'll have an incoming and outgoing valve. Just shut those two valves off and then pop this off. These filters last a long time, and the idea is that you hook up a little drain hose to the bottom, and then all your sediment will kind of collect in here. And so you can actually open the valve here and then just blow all that sediment out into like a bucket. Lots of videos coming up on cleaning up this entire mess behind me. This is such a mess, and it just drives me crazy every time I come down here. So I'm gonna probably cut all of this out and redo it, but this is definitely the first step to getting clean water. I tend to stay away from PEX. I try to do everything in copper in just about 90% of cases, and so that's what I'm gonna do today. One of the nice things about this particular model is you have a 1-inch threaded fitting on the outside. So if you have a 1-inch main coming in, you can use the female fitting to mount this to. You have 3/4 inch threaded on the inside, so you can screw this directly into a fitting if you wanted to, or it comes with the union that has a 3/4 inch male fitting. So the way that I'm actually going to do this, I'm actually going to use the 3/4 inch female fittings, and I've got some old fittings I'm going to reuse and some new fittings like this that I'll thread in there. So I won't use these unions. I'll just thread it right into the fitting in the center there. Well, we got the water all back on and it looks like no leaks. That's impressive. So we have everything in here. We've got a nice shut-off valves here and there, so you can easily shut the water off on both sides, and we can spin this the filter out. It comes with two different mesh filters. This is a 200 micron filter that's in here right now. It's a little bit bigger. They say to use this one for well water, probably because it contains a lot more junk, and so it doesn't clog up quite as quickly. But you can already see, look at the sediment in there. It's already collected quite a bit. And this is the stuff right here that just wrecks everything in your house. So think about years and years and years. Think about 10 or 15 years of that build up in your water heater. So what you do, the filter itself, it lasts quite a long time, and this doesn't really slow down or reduce the water pressure in the house at all. I just checked all the faucets and showers. It seems just about identical. I couldn't tell any difference as far as water pressure goes. This is actually, it's weird. This is an opposite. This is closed, and you flip it to the side and it's open. And what you do is just take this tube here. I've got a little bucket I keep down here. Just throw this in a bucket, and then go ahead and open this up, and it will suck all that junk out and put it in a bucket, and I just throw it out, dump it outside. So you could also run this into right into a drain or something, but I figured why put all that rust down the drain pipes? I can just dump it outside. So that's what we're gonna do with this. I think everything turned out pretty nice though. The installation looks good. I really like that it had all the options for connections on the sides here, just because I was able to use some fittings that I had laying around and without using the unions on there, which is totally fine. It also saved a little space in my installation because I was kind of tight in the area that I wanted to put it. So having a sediment filter, so one of my good friends, Jeremy, is a water treatment expert, and one of the things he said was the first thing that you need to do, the first defense you have in creating good water in your home, is to put a sediment filter in. This is going to protect everything else down the line. Think of your water softener. If you have a well and you have a water softener, that thing's getting filled with all of this sediment, all this stuff that's coming up from the well. It's rust, it's dirt, it's little bits of fine material and other stuff. Think of your water heaters just filling up with that sediment. And what happens is that sediment, especially with iron and rust, it's going to build up on the bottom, and it packs in, and it creates a hard layer. It kind of almost fuses together, and then your water heater doesn't work as well. You might hear bubbling and popping and other things. We've got that going on in both of our water heaters. We've got a water softener that's pretty much wrecked. We have, think of the laundry and faucets and showers and fixtures and all that stuff just getting wrecked because of just the sediment. So first line of defense, sediment filter, and I'm going to take you guys along for some future videos on how we are completely renovating our water system here, including water heaters, water softeners, and iron filters. And so I'll take you guys along and show you what we're putting in for all that so that we can finally have clean water in this house. We have dealt with rust stains, and I have 4 blonde girls in this house. Their hair, gets tinted with this. You hear the water softener not working in the background. So check out the SimPure sediment filter. It's available on Amazon. I will put a link in the description. They are not expensive at all, and they are not difficult to install. If you're not a stickler on copper like I am, you could easily throw some PEX fittings on, cut this in if you already have PEX in your house, and pop this in a matter of a half an hour. So it's very easy to install, and definitely think the quality is good. It's all brass, it's all metal and glass. I love not having plastic, so that's just my thing. So check that out. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to hit thumbs up on today's video. Subscribe if it's your first time here and you want to tag along for a lot of the other renovations we're doing on the 70s homestead to upgrade this house and update things and make things a little nicer. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.